Welcome to another英語 Garden guide to an important English grammar point. Today, we're going to explore the different ways to use if in English to talk about possibilities, hypothetical situations, and conditions. Let's get to grips with conditionals together. Let's start with the zero conditional. The zero conditional is used for universal truths or habitual actions. For instance, if you heat ice, it melts. This isn't just a one-time occurrence, it's a fact that applies at any time. If the condition is met, it happens. Next, the first conditional is all about realistic possibilities in the future. These are real expectations that have a high certainty of happening, or that something will almost certainly happen in a certain situation. If it rains tomorrow, I will take an umbrella. This shows a likely scenario and its probable outcome. Moving on to the second conditional, we use this for hypothetical situations. That is, imaginary situations that are not likely to happen. For example, if I had $1 million, I would travel the world. It's a dream scenario, exploring what could happen in an imaginary situation. The third conditional is for reflecting on the past, on what might have been. If I had known about the party, I would have gone. It expresses a missed opportunity or an alternative past event. We often use it to talk about regrets. Now, let's look at more complex forms. Mixed conditionals combine two different types of conditionals, often mixing time references. For example, if I had taken the job, I would be traveling right now. It reflects on a past decision that affects the present. Conditionals with modals express different degrees of certainty. If you should find my keys, please call me. It's less about likelihood and more about polite requests or instructions. Unless gives us a conditional negative. I won't go to the party unless you come with me. It sets a condition that changes the outcome. When speaking formally, or to emphasize that a situation is very hypothetical, we use were to. If I were to start my own business, I would open a bookstore. It's a more formal way to discuss hypothetical plans. Sometimes, we drop if for hypotheticals in the past. Had I known you were in town, I would have called you. It's a more sophisticated structure, often used in writing. However, you can use it for academic or more formal speech as well. Conditional questions invite someone to imagine a scenario. It is quite an easy structure to practice, so practice a lot. For example, what would you do if you won the lottery? It's a great way to start conversations and to encourage creative thinking. Imperative conditionals give commands based on conditions. If you see John, tell him to call me. It's a directive that depends on a certain condition being met. As long as sets a clear condition for something to happen. For instance, you can borrow my car as long as you return it by 7 p.m. It sets terms and conditions when making an agreement. Provided that is similar, but it's often used in more formal or serious contexts. I will attend the meeting provided that it finishes before 5 p.m. It's like making a deal or an agreement. In case, prepares us for a possible situation. Take an umbrella in case it rains. It's about being prepared for something that might happen. Even if shows determination despite conditions. For example, I will go jogging even if it's raining. It means that the action will happen no matter what the condition is. Conditionals are a vital part of English grammar, allowing you to express a wide range of meaning and ideas. Practice using different if conditionals to become more fluent and confident in your English communication. Remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will become. Join us at英語 Garden for many more lessons into conditionals and other points of English grammar. With great lessons, teachers, and free materials, it's the one-stop shop for all your English learning. If you join us, you won't be disappointed.